Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Now, on July the 1st, that's when the brand new Arsenal kit is going to be launched. No more Puma. It's going to be all about Adidas. They've taken over a big sponsorship deal. And the new kit, which everybody's seen already, all right, is going to be out. Now, what every Arsenal fan is asking himself is, who's going to be wearing that kit? There's been Arsenal fans saying, have Arsenal held back a lot of the potential signings because of the actual kit deal? They want to reveal him in the new kit. Who knows? The one thing every Arsenal fan wants to know is who's going to be in those kits. It's all right having these nice, gleaming, brand new, beautiful kits. And I've got to say, the leaks that I've seen, I like the new kit. But who's going to be in it? And I saw a video the other day with Claude on the Claude and Ty show where Claude was making that point, you know, I want to know who's in the kit. You know what I mean? That's all I'm interested in. Now, could the first signing and the first person to be revealed in that kit be Gabriel Martinelli? Martinelli of Ituano over there in Brazil. Spoken about many times on the show. It does look like he is Arsenal bound. His teammate yesterday posted a goodbye message on Instagram, and the talk is that he is going to be the first player to be revealed in the brand new Arsenal kit. Now, is this guy going to go straight into the first team, or will he be put into the under-23s? Who knows? He's been described as a wonder kid, but then every kid nowadays is described as a wonder kid. But certainly Arsenal, you know, they've been tracking him for a long time. They do really rate him. He can come straight in and play because he has Italian passport. So he doesn't have the work permit issues. And the talk is that he could be the first signing. Or could it be Kieran Tierney? Arsenal very confident, apparently, that they're going to get this deal done. They have already made offers which have been turned down. They're making another £90 million offer, and they're quite confident that the Kieran Tierney deal to Arsenal will get done. Of course, he's a left back. We've spoken about him extensively on the show, in that he's a very, very talented and quality player. And I think he's a signing that will go down very well with Arsenal fans. You know, Arsenal fans kind of know what he's all about, and we know that we need an upgrade on our left backs, and he would be a great signing. So, Arsenal confident that Kieran Tierney will get done. Could we see him in the kit next week? Who knows? Or will it be William Saliba? Now, again, all the reports out today is that Arsenal have returned with another bid for Saliba. The reports are that Arsenal have offered up to €30 million for Saliba and are confident that this deal is going to get done. They are in a bit of a hurry because Spurs now are showing an interest, and we've got to remember that Tottenham Hotspurs, they've got Champions League football. We don't. But again, as I said, Saliba, 18 years of age, centre-back, looks the part. Whether he'll be the part or not, that will remain to be seen, but he looks the part, and Arsenal confident in getting the deal done. There are still reports that Arsenal will buy him and then loan him back. Now, I just don't see how that would make sense. That was the original sticking point where St Etienne said, you know what, we want him back for a season. Arsenal might be looking at it and saying, well, you know what, maybe he's only a youngster, let him go back for a season. But we need a centre-back right now. That is a problem area for Arsenal, a super problem area. We need a centre-back right now. And then you start to look at it and think, this is possible that they could make that. They could do that. I mean, because there's so many centre backs at the club right now. Because you've got Rob Holding, you've got Mustafi, you've got Koscielny, you've got Socrates, Callum Chambers. It's a lot of centre backs there. So people are going to have to leave, right? To accommodate William Saliba. So will they loan him back for a season, or will he come straight in? I'm hoping that whoever we get in that centre-back position comes straight into the team, because right now, I think we are desperately in need of a centre-back. Now, good news today on Lucas Torreira. For the past few days, it's been a bit worrying. It's been flying around the talk that, you know, Torreira could be heading to AC Milan. Yes, Ivan Gazidis trying to get in there to get him over there to AC Milan. There was talk a couple of weeks ago where, you know, he'd done this article where he was saying that, you know, he's not very happy with at Arsenal. He's found it hard to adjust. The weather's not nice. There's been reports that his missus has not been happy in London at all. You know, they've really been finding it hard to adjust. But there are reports today that Lucas Torreira has rubbished these reports and has said, listen, I do not want to go anywhere. I'm very happy at Arsenal. I want to stay and fight for my place. Of course, he's currently at the Copa America with Uruguay. They're doing very well as well. They're into the quarterfinals of the Copa America. And as I've said many a times on the show, Lucas Torreira is a real, you know, fan's favourite. A player that I feel will get better next season. He had a good first season. Better start to the season than how he ended it up. He was a bit disappointing towards the end of the season, but he's had a year now in the Premier League and a chance to get used to it. And I think he's a player that's going to get better. Remember, he's still very, very young, 23, you know, and it would just make no sense selling a player like Lucas Torreira right now. And I just can't see it happening. From what I've been told, the Arsenal hierarchy are desperate to hold on to him. They do not want to entertain any talk of selling him. So it doesn't look like Lucas Torreira will be going anywhere this summer. And all those reports that keep coming out of Italy, you've got to understand that what happens a lot of times with these sort of things, right? Especially in Italy and in Spain, you have a lot of these publications that actually are almost affiliated to some of these big clubs. So you have, like, for instance, in Spain, you've got Marca, very, very close to Real Madrid. So sometimes it's almost like to destabilise players, you know. They'll be fed certain things, these newspapers, and they'll be putting out certain things about players to destabilise them at teams. And I think it goes on in Italy as well. You'll have some of these publications coming out and saying, oh, Torreira wants to leave, misquoting things that he says, so that, you know, it destabilises that player. Teams come in, make bids. Yeah, I mean, this is all part of the shenanigans of transfers. I'll tell you, you wouldn't believe some of the stuff that goes on around transfers. I know a couple of football agents, and when I've sat down with them sometimes and they've spoken to me about the methods that are used, and it's not just by the agents, the clubs as well. When a club wants to get rid of a player, don't just think it's players. If it was Arsenal and they wanted to get rid of Torreira, or these other clubs when they want to get rid of players, they will spread little things, they will drop little things out there in the media to people that they know to let that player feel uncomfortable. Honestly, there's so much that goes on, and hence why you get so many rumours spreading around, you know, at this time of year. And whilst a lot of times people will be like, oh, that rumour was just made up, sometimes those rumours have been deliberately put out there by clubs, deliberately put out there by agents, you know, to test the water. So hopefully the Torreira thing will go to bed. I doubt it. I still think we're going to get rumours about Torreira probably over the next couple of weeks. But he has apparently come out and said, I am happy at Arsenal. I do not want to leave. So we need to take it like that. One player, though, definitely wants to leave. And again, this is another player we could see in the kit, is JordiCarrasco. I'm talking about this guy practically every day. He's starting to remind me of Benzema a few years ago. Everybody remembers the Benzema all summer talking about Kieran Benzema coming to Arsenal. Is he at Arsenal? No, he didn't come, right? It's like Carrasco. Every single day, Carrasco. Still today about Carrasco. Arsenal apparently still interested in Carrasco. Been making inquiries to his team Dalian Yifang over there in China. That is a situation that is completely gone to pot. He has been completely destabilised. He's destabilised the club. He obviously is pushing for a move out. They've suspended him. He's not going to be playing in China. I mean, unless they play super hardball and he's on big wages over there, he's definitely going to be moving to Europe. But where is it going to be? Will it be Arsenal? Will Arsenal think to themselves, well, this is an opportunity to get a quality player at a knockdown price because, you know, when a player wants out so desperately, it makes a negotiation better for a club like Arsenal trying to get him? Or could he end up at somewhere like Roma? There's a lot of clubs interested in Yannick Carrasco. Roma's another one of them. Quite a few clubs over in Italy and Spain. But we know that Arsenal need that winger. And could Carrasco be the guy that they bring in to fill that position? Again, let's see how that one develops out. Arsenal linked today with Dwight McNeil as well, of Burnley. Now, McNeil, a very, very talented player who I've seen play many a times. I was very impressed when I saw him last season. Really burst onto the scene. Still only 19, already an international. And Arsenal are said to be interested in the winger. You know, he's got a contract till 2023. So, you know, Burnley will be in no hurry to sell him. And also, you know, it wouldn't go down well with the Burnley fans because, you know, he... As I said, he had a breakthrough season last year, and I was very, very impressed in the games that I saw Dwight McNeil. He really looks like some player. However, I don't think it would be a cheap deal to get done because, as I said, he's burst through the scene, he's come through their ranks. He was at Man United as a youngster as well, and I don't think Burnley would be looking to sell this kid. But if they do sell him, it would be for a lot of money. Remember, still only 19. There's no talk of fees or anything at this stage, but just that Arsenal are taking a look at him and are interested in him. And again, it's a winger. We need wingers. So, you know, we're going to be interested in practically every winger that's going. And then there's Wilfried Zaha. Still talk about Wilfried Zaha today. Arsenal said to be interested in him. This is not just any idle rumour. I've had it on good authority that Arsenal are interested in Wilfried Zaha. However, the money that Palace want for him. Today, talk that they may want up to £80 million. There is no chance they would get that. What also complicates this move is the fact that, you know, Palace might not want to sell Zaha because they're on the verge of losing Wan-Bissaka. It looks like he's going to be heading to Manchester United. For Palace, you know, you remember these clubs, they've got to think about their fans as well. To lose Wan-Bissaka and Zaha, their two best players, even though they get a load of money for both of them, you know, the Palace board are not going to be too keen on that. And it could mean that maybe Zaha could be staying on this summer at Crystal Palace, especially if they're, you know, them sort of crazy fees of £80 million. There is no chance. And we were offered this guy last season for £55 million, and we didn't go in for him. That is a fact as well. Got that on good authority. Trust me. Now we want him for £55 million. The price has probably gone up, but... and Laurent Koscielny, apparently he's going to be sitting down with Arsenal over the next couple of days to discuss his contract. Will Koscielny stay on? There seems to be some chatter at Arsenal that they may be willing to keep Koscielny on for another season. Listen, we've got to remember, Laurent Koscielny is a very experienced player, and you need experience in a team. You know, Ramsey's gone. You know, a lot of experience has gone through that door. Lichtsteiner, you know, so, you know, Petr Cech. So maybe Arsenal might be looking and saying, we should keep hold of him, a bit of experience. But there are teams looking at him. Lyon are interested in him. Rennes are interested in him. If they could get a fee of around about £10 million with the limited budget that Arsenal have, that might make sense as well to move Koscielny on. So I think we're going to get some developments on the Koscielny thing over the next week or so. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with his contract. Remember, he's on about 90 grand a week as well. So again, it's about the possibility of freeing up some of those big wages. Let's get into some of your comments today. Steve Sosa. I like this one. He says, just change the name to Frustration Daily. That's not even a bad shout. I might have to change it to that because it is getting very frustrating. Nothing signed yet. I mean, I saw yesterday Everton signed that Andre Gomez. I'll tell you what, he would have been a good shout in our midfield. I was impressed with him when I saw him last season. But where are our signings? As I said, Could it be when this new kit's revealed? Ben1231, he says, it's my birthday tomorrow, which is today. He said, could you give me a happy birthday tomorrow, Don Robbie? Cheers for the uploads. Happy birthday going out to you, mate, and I hope you have a good one. Just don't think about transfers today, yeah? Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your birthday, right? Gunanel says, most of Arsenal's best players in the last 10 years have been unknown players. So I don't get why people complain because it's not a big name signing. He's got a point there. Yes, true. Over the last 10 years, most of them have been unknown players, but in the last 10 years, what have we won? You know what I mean? We ain't really won nothing either. And our best players that we've got at the moment are signings that were known. You know what I mean? Lacazette, we all knew who he was. He was a big name. Same with Aubameyang. We all knew they're our two best players. They were, you know, big names. Alexis Sanchez was a bit under the radar, but was still a big name. He was at Barcelona. You know, so I just look at it and I say to myself, a club like Arsenal, come the summer, we should be making, like now, after the season we've just had, we should be making at least one marquee signing to get the fans excited going into next season. No disrespect to your Salibas and people like that, but come on, get the fans excited with a top quality world-class player that fans say, wow, with him and what else we've got, wow, I'm looking forward to seeing what we're going to do next season. At the moment, I've not met one fan, and I've been speaking to loads of fans over the summer, I've not met one fan that's like excited at the moment for next season. Right? You know, I've not. So I get your point. It doesn't always have to be a big name signing, but I still think that Arsenal, you know, for a club of our size, you know, we should be in for way bigger. I mean, I know we're in a bit of a mess at the moment with the previous transfers and that have been done, but I'm sorry. Somebody like a Wilfried Zaha, we should be able to get over the line. You know, and we should be going for even bigger names than that. Those should be our mid names as a club like Arsenal. Finally, I'll go for this one. Michael Fournier, he says, I tell you, I'm here in the US and I'm fed up with Kroenke, and I'm going to be over in America in the next couple of weeks, Arsenal doing their tour over there. And that, again, I said it yesterday, I'm going to be really interested to speak to American fans about Stan Kroenke. Because, you know, are we being unfair on him over in the UK? I mean, is he a good owner? He just got a team to the, you know, his American football team to the Super Bowl final. That's a mega achievement. They didn't win it, but they got to the final. That's like, you know, the equivalent of, say, getting to the Champions League final. If he can do it with one of his American football teams, why can't he do it with Arsenal? Is he putting the same amount of effort into Arsenal that he does with the LA Rams? Those are going to be some of the questions I'm going to be really interested to ask some of our fans over there stateside, who I know are great fans, really knowledgeable. So it's going to be really interesting to find out what they think of Stan Kroenke. Listen, thanks for watching the show today. Don't forget to subscribe here to AFTV, and we'll be back tomorrow.